Mike, 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 by 4.
Check Mike, check Mike.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
Strong. One set. Check Mike, 54.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike's 54. 54.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Caught by Wilson. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Check. Walk 54.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Newton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Let's see what you got. Whip. Watch the whip.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Yeah.
Mike 59.
Hey, exit.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike 59.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Bring it. Bring it. Check 52. Hey. Check 52 is the Mike.
Now Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mike 180. Mike 5.
Left. Gonna go 5-0 here. Recon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
What you got? 25. Team spill.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the screen.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Fitzpatrick now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54.
Hey, 5-0.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Wait. 54.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Left. Check this guy. Hey, Chip. 35. Hey, Charlie. Regular.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at the 3. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A draw play now. Balaj. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Regular. There you go. Get down. Here I come again. Check 24. Strong.
Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to Walford. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Regular.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Go ahead. 54 Mike.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Three bucks.
On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, color.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Dolphins.
Rough 66. Pull it high.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. Check.
34. Patchy. Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Hey, Wahoo!
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
There you go, get down. 54. Regular. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Hey,
Here's Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not